Before the collapse of the USSR, poverty was relatively unknown in Georgia. Since then, the standard of living has declined. In June 2000, 53% of the population was below the national poverty line, which meant that the average spending was less than $2 per day per person. Georgia's tradition of the extended family support system has acted as the buffer against the worst privations of the severe poverty.
Georgians are expected to pay for their own health care, but surveys indicate that almost 80% of Georgians spend less than $5 a month on it. Because of the strong sense of family obligation that is a fundamental part of the Georgian culture, financial support for ailing and aging citizens often becomes the responsibility of family. This family contribution is one of the factors that allows Georgians to enjoy an average life expectancy of 73 years.
Poverty and unemployment remain among the key challenges of Georgia. In the first 3 quarters of 2014, Georgia's economy grew by 5.6%. Despite this poverty rate remains high, 11.6%. Georgia's strong economic performance has had a limited positive impact on poverty reduction because growth was largely driven by increases in labor productivity, and attendant income growth was concentrated among the top 10% of income earners.
The percentage of the population living below the relative poverty line decreased from 24.6% in 2004 to 21.4% in 2013. The poverty headcount ratio based on the absolute poverty line declined from 18% in 2006 to 14.8% in 2012, and the percentage of the population living in extreme poverty fell from 5.4% to 3.7% over the same period. So-called registered poverty, which is the percentage of the population officially registered as poor, rose from 6.4%.
The government's poverty reduction strategy is embedded in its socio-economic development strategy of Georgia, approved in June 2014. Georgia 2020 targets an average annual real GDP growth of 7% in 2014-2020. A reduction in the percentage of the population living below the national relative poverty line to 18% by 2020.
Human capital is to be developed by improving the quality of the general education, developing vocational education, strengthening social protection, and providing affordable and quality healthcare service. Efforts to increase domestic savings, attract more foreign investments, and develop the finance sector aim to improve private sector access to the finance.
Under the Country Partnership Strategy 2014-2018, the Asian Development Bank will support the implementation of the government's poverty reduction strategy, focusing on the first pillar, high and sustainable growth to create and expand economic opportunities, and the second pillar, broader access to economic opportunities, including jobs, especially for the poor and disadvantaged, of inclusive growth.
In particular, Asian Development Bank will foster inclusive growth and contribute to poverty reduction in Georgia by helping the country improve internal and regional market connectivity.
Infrastructure investments,
combined with policy reform
and capacity development support,
will improve social conditions
and economic opportunities
in Georgia's smaller towns and cities,
stimulating investment,
job creation
and incomes
where
these
are needed
the most.